everyone. How's it going? Getting things set up. Alright. I have muted the sound, right? I was smart enough to do that. Yes. Yes, I was. Okay. Alright. So I didn't do too much grinding or leveling. I got up like 1 level. But I did the side quests, except for this one, because I could not figure out where the monster is. I have no idea where it is. I tried looking it up, but it turns out that the walkthrough that I was looking at doesn't do this one until after the next couple of cutscenes, it looks at it. So, like, they were about to talk to this guy, and I was like, oh, well, let's stop watching, so, yeah, I think we've got as much side quests as we can done for now. And this one has a like long limit on it, so it should be good. So yeah, last time we met up with a weird guy with like I don't know who he is, but apparently I know him from the Steel series. Apparently my moderator was like, I can't believe you don't recognize who it is. It's like, what? I know this person? So when he's next on screen, I'm gonna try and figure out who he is. And if I can't, well, you know, you're just gonna have to giggle at me more while I figure out the mystery of the mystery. Anyway, let's talk and report in, shall we? Let's report first. Good work, it looks like you've managed to achieve your objective. Go back again and report anything else. Okay, now we talk. Oh, it's you kids. So did you find out anything about the incident? See, you bet. Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information that they had obtained from General Morgan. The Sky Bandits and the Kappa family. You're right, that is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that the General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised for myself. Overall, the job of Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much, don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the guilds maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well then I guess I'll have to try and make a steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. It looks like those recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incidents in Rolla, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing though, because most of the stuff that has been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have even thought they would have gone so far as to commit heinous heinous crime as hijacking the lady or laid. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. A burglary that happened in Rolla was rather mild in comparison. Yeah, so, and to hijack an airliner and then turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family, the risk there are greater than any political potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more I cannot speak. We do a little more on the investigating side of ourselves, okay? So did that update? Oh god, I keep going to the wrong thing. No, it says just that back. Let's go back and report, so... I guess we talked to the mayor. I actually think I'm running out of Mira, surprisingly. I upgraded all my weapons and equipment, so I should be good for a while. And I think that's going to be a thing that I'll do, especially off screen. I didn't get unlock more slots, or did I? Actually, I did. I unlocked a slot for Where does my death blow go? I could have sworn I had death blow on you, but now it's gone. So I don't understand. Well. See enemies from a distance. Running into enemies is kind of annoying. I'm trying to avoid them as well because they're half invisible and they blend in with the scenery. So maybe with this it might be a little easier. God, I swear to God, I did get the death blow ornament, and I have it on Joshua, but I don't know where it's gone. I didn't sell it. Weird. I'm just not gonna think about it. I'm sure I'll come across another one or a shop that sells them at some point. Come on, Missy. I'm begging you. Please let us in. If I could get a comment from the mayor, I'll be on my merry little way. Yes, that's right. And of course, I need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those who, without an appointment, to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers. But... And what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor's grace to cover. She's said to be very beautiful, after all. Dorothy, why did you have to go and say something like that? remember? She said if we had any big news, go on. We could lure customers to buy the magazine by feature a sexy mirror on the cover. You idiot! Miss... Well, aren't you a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell the Mayor Maribel about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait a minute, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. Fine. So we're going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Adios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Neil, wait for me! Huh? Good afternoon, Leela. It's just that it's you bracers again. Did you just return from the Hagen's Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two were you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. But as long as I am here to protect my mistress, I will not allow that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. Like, upstairs or downstairs or wherever we're going. Let's look around. There's nothing here. Nice kitchen, though. Hello. General Morgan has come here to visit on several occasions. It's a little difficult to describe, but what I can say is he's a really respectable man. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Both a good and a bad sense, he has the temperament of a military man. Okay? I'm guessing you'll tell me where the mayor is. I'm guessing she's upstairs, but you know. I'm glad to see you all again. Mayor Maribel is excited for the awaitingly report. Okay? No, you don't tell me where she is. Okay, cool. Thanks. This room? Nope. This room. Dealing with complaints from citizens, late deliveries of goods to the Brest market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone, servicing the sewers facilities, selecting the congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen, harm included by monsters on the new astral path. When will this paperwork finally end? Oh, hello. Oh, and you're back. Are you back already? You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we came back at a later time? No, you're fine. So you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear all about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First there was the hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned more, but no, it's alright. I'm just glad to know that it wasn't a wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city. Now I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Browse and deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that will be quite difficult task considering that you're already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of the mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? And of course, that was our plan to begin with. We're already at a run-in with the Sky Bandits before. And I'll wager the honor of the guild is that this is one group we can't leave up to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with the Sky Bandits once and for all. Oh, what's with that look, Joshua? I'm just thinking, and no matter which way I look at it, I just can't believe it. You can't believe that Dad could have been beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. This is true. He is a top-level bracer, and these guys were, like, beaten by us. That is a good point. I don't think it's going to be the Sky Bandits. I think it's going to be something else. Based on my judgment and the ability of the group that appeared in Roland, I'm in agreement with you there. Cautious could have easily dealt with the group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you too, Scala. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. Yeah, but I didn't think that they were that big. I don't think they're that big of a group. I mean, I think they're a big group, which, like, they might have, like, 2 or 3 ships, but I think this are the type of group that we're looking for has way more power than, like, a bunch of Sky Thieves. I also don't think that they did it because what was they gain? Like, from kidnapping people? They'd be more in for the treasure and loot rather than ransom money. Like, it just, do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was on board that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say that, but yeah, he was. Not to mention he's a bracer too. His name is Cautious Bright. Did you say Cautious Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. But we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, but I can empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Can do. I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as I mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. I'm guessing he's very famous in the world. That's right. But I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known one another for a long time, after all. Well, now let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? That is a very good question. Where do we start looking now? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or the Sky Bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? Yeah, because the army's already tried that. I mean, if that's all it'd take to, then the army would have found them by now, a long time ago. What's the matter with you two? She said something smart. Stella, you've matured. If I had been the same as before, you probably would have said something like, let's just comb the entire region. I never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart is full of emotions. For words? So what you're trying to say is that you can be so rude sometimes. I hope you know that. I'm complimenting you, Estelle, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Roulette, the Browse region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue? Huh? Oh right, wasn't that Neil and Dorothy we saw in the front of the mayor's place earlier? He seemed to be starved for a story, but he's gotta know something by now, right? It's true, he arrived in Browse a little before we did, so I think it might be worth talking to. I wonder where they went. God knows. Well, let's go to the Brazier Guild and check. No things have showed up. If I was a reporter, where would I be? I do not know. I imagine that they're Wait. Is she in? Wait, not good. What about This is where they were the last time. Or where Dorothy was the last time. Let's try the hotel. Never regret rests. We do with the utmost sincerity. The motto of service always comes with a smile. Furthermore, we should do all to improve service. Okay, cool, thanks. I guess not. The pub? Hey! This marketplace is much more lively than I could have ever imagined it. It was definitely worth seeing. Okay, that all? I was hoping talking to you would be progress the story, but I guess not. They're not going to be in the chapel, but let's check anyway. You. Okay. They're here? I don't see them. Nope, they're not here. Okay, cool. Let's try talking to the guy here and seeing if he knows. The Skyvanists and the Kappa family, huh? Who would have ever thought they'd be fearless enough to pull off a crime like this? That said, I wish we had more clues. Anyway, why don't you start gathering information? Yes, but where? These guys could be bloody fecking anywhere. boots could be anywhere. So I've tried the hotel. I've tried the pub. Not in the weapon shop? Nope. What about one of these houses? Will they be in here? Who knows? I bet there's so many houses to check. Crap. I did not mean to leave. Do I have to just talk to people and hope I get information? And I really want to be a merchant. And I never have very good achievement. So, maybe I'll just not cut out for it after all. Who knows? But if you're gonna give up on that, any possibility before you've begun, then you're bound to fail at anything. Okay? Hello. I really want to buy the pair of shoes, but match the dress I got yesterday. Maybe I'm gonna poke the shops and see what they got. Okay, hello. Okay. I'm gonna look it up. I'm stuck. I don't know where to go. Thank God there's a guide. Okay, hang on. I cannot find where I am. I'm very confused. Oh, the quartz breaks. Oh, I did not know that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I think I know where I need to go. I think. I think I need to go back to the gate. I don't know why I need to go back to the gate, but I think I need to go back to the gate. So let's go back to the gate. I mean, we're allowed to now, so why not? Oh yeah, they're much easier to see now. Much easier to see. That eagle's eye is really good. I'm keeping that on. Okay, now that we're here, we know that we can't go in to see General Morgan, so... Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Help! You. Isn't that you, Charizard? It's nice to see you again. I haven't seen you since the last time you were doing here doing your training. If it isn't Annalise, what are you doing here? Well, we had a request to exterminate a monster in this area, but with the barricade lifted down the road, I was finally able to complete my job. Oh, really? So how's your swordsmanship coming along? Have you started mastering the use of that weapon? Oh, please don't even ask. I'm still working on that. By the way, Charizard, are you here on a job with the guild? Yeah, something like that, though the job is a little difficult from the one you're handling. Is that so? Well, this region has become more dangerous recently. Make sure you be careful. Okay. The bracers and the brass branch have been so busy recently. That's why you haven't gone around with the airliner. Okay. Please don't hold it against me, but if you're getting irritated, okay. Help! I don't know where to go! I'm confused! Hmm.
We're good to go!
Did I level up? Yeah. Joshua's now level 15. He's higher? Ooh. Cool. Neat.
Oh, are we done already?
There we go. Level 15 for Estelle now as well. How far behind is Charizard? 6 About a good ways off. Wait, this is Neo. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I knew he'd be in the bar. I just didn't recognize him because he was sitting all by his lonesome. This ain't a joke, you know. Oh, he's drunk. Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Was having his article rejected that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man. He's just acting like a man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Though it seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You want to talk? Don't they sometimes call you the bottomless Kshara? Oh, please. Bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Anna. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I may drink, my face and my disposition remain unrendered. So don't you dare group me, a fun-loving drinker like myself, in the same category as a clumsy lush. Oh, come on. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show amid it. Certainly true that Anna is like a bucket, but to share a sieve. But no matter how you look at it, they both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Children. Oh. Where am I? Good. You're awake, sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know. Oh, my head. What the? You're the bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goodness, what the hell are you doing? What the hell am I doing in Roulette? Though I thought I made my way to Browse. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Browse. And we are... Oh, well, damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, and I certainly you got your lovely lass with you. Name's Charizard Harvey? The pleasure is all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Charizard? You're the infamous Silver Streak, you aren't the infamous Silver Streak, are you, by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me, then? Oh, only rumors, I'm afraid. But yes, I know your name. You're the one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means the three of you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find out anything? You saw you at the mayor's house. You seem pretty troubled. Damn it, they saw that. Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damned army regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I am able to learn. And if I try to consult General Morgan at the Arkham Gate directly, I'll be held up for an inspection for who knows how long. So I figured that I'd at least try and scope an interview from the legendary voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. And on top of all of it, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything! Oh great Adios, tell me, whatever did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. So, but if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on the Mayor Maribel's behalf right now. So naturally, we met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Adios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. You'd be glad to, however, aren't you forgetting something now? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. And get that look off your face. I totally did not mean that literally. You want mirror or something? Your research funds are long. I'm long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. Give me a second, I need to drink. We're not interested in your money. We just found it fascinating that you're omitted your way to Bryce right after the incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard something interesting things yourself. That being the case, and here I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured, it's not big news, but any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine, I'll tell you everything on my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share with you, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get your pen and paper. Oh god, I don't have any pen and paper! No! I don't have a book. I don't have any pens and paper. They're in my drawer all the way up there. I'm not moving. I'm too lazy. I'll just try and remember it. It'll be fine. We're ready whenever you are. I can always consult the guide. Man, we need to go, Joshua. You're on a roll. Well, it never he if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, you know, have a bright future re-entering those with those skills. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravine. Oh, I went there, to the west. I talked to a villager who just came to browse for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead? Yep, airship, I told them. Maybe even that missing one. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. You meanie! You raised our hopes, only to dash them straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying. I warned you, it wasn't big news. And I went to a lot of trouble to get that sad morsel too. What with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Now let's hear the second clue of yours. Fine. The other thing I learned is that the Military Intelligence Division is on the move. Intelligence Division? We know who that is. I've heard rumors about them. The newly royal sanctioned branch of the army in charge of the intelligence gathering and I cannot say that word. That's minimization? That's the one, yeah. Supposedly they're so elite that they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richards, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. So is it not the same intelligence division as in the Empire? Is this the Liberal Intelligence Division? I figure that they're all the same, but maybe they're not. Anyway, doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry, I can't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise, scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Neil about the incident in Roulette, and as well as the information received from General Morgan. The Kappas, Sky Bandits, a ransom demand to the Royal House and the airship corporations? Good goddess, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find. Caught your fancy, didn't I? Absolutely, I can definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I've got to find Dorothy. Post haste. I'll see you later, you wonderful people, you. Bye. Wow, his spirit's certainly lifted fast. Well, he's chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you, from Mr. I'll break your kneecaps to, I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk, to Mr. Nice Guy, in under a minute. Talk about, split personality. Stop overthinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating a little give and take, nothing more. A bad boy exterior is good, with a good boy side inside. Or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only recently dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you'll need to burst out with some really questionable negotiation tactics. Why in the world are you looking at me when you say that? Anyway, that aside, was everything else a little... Was anybody else a little bothered when Neil talked about that huge flying shadow thing? And that eyewitness report from Ravine? Is that how you say it? I'd say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it if the army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself, after all. It was one of his men. But some of those guys are pretty tick-headed. That is true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt, at any rate. You two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think it's a splendid idea. Let's head to Ravine then, shall we? Got it. Let's check in with the guilds first, because I should be getting new quests. Ah, there we go. Escort! Okay, the escort one is short, so maybe I should do that before I kick off. I'm searching for someone who can escort to Chrome Pass checkpoint. Please see me at the... Okay, yeah, let's do that. Do I just have to find the person who requested Okay. So we're gone all the way to Chrome Point first. Not back. Whee! Damn. Oh yeah. So annoying about it. Putting NPCs in my party. Hate it so much.
Oh, are we done already?
All right, we're good to go.
Damn it!
Come on!
All right, we're good to go.
Huh? What was that? I could have sworn something moved. This is an ambush. What are you gonna do? Calm down. Got you covered. Monsters are in the front and in the rear. Alright, it's time to do... I mean, does it make any... It's... Charge through the front? Charge through the front. Good. Right, good call, Estelle. Could be dangerous if we split up. Right. I'll take care of the monsters in front. Okay.
Come on!
See? You're mean. Get away from him.
Here I come.
There you go.
Someone's been naughty.
That's that then. Let's move out.
How much XP did I get for that? 4. Alright, there's only a few of them left. Don't get careless. I mean... No, he's healed. Oh, come on. Lovely. Ow! Quit it! Okay, let's try Ariel again. Okay, kill him. Oh my god, yes! There we go.
Ready?
Whew. Somehow, we managed to get them all. Oh man, you guys saved my hide. Told you that everything would be alright tonight. Can't believe that I came out of this one. No bloody price. And I gotta say, bracers or something else. Amazing, took care of those monsters like that. Alright, Estelle. God damn it!
All right, we're good to go.
Okay. I have to go down the mountain. With hopefully not running into monsters coming. Leave me alone, please. Okay, down the mountain. Oh, crap. This way now. Huh? No? Charizard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place for you to run into the Silver Streak. Right, back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here in some chump barns. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the Skybones. Still, if you're on the job, then I guess I don't need to worry myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you gotta say? I'm sure you've heard that Cautious might have been taken hostage, is it right? Cautious Bright taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. Oh, man's not gonna get beaten by the likes of some Skybones. Anyone who's saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. I don't know. But he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are these brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cautious's kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So those are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe. What are you looking at us for like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cautious daughter? You want to try and say that again with my staff in your teeth? She's a bona fide daughter of Cautious Bright, and I'll warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't really matter? Well, take it easy, Charizard. And be careful not to let those brats drag you down. Yeah. I'll make sure not to rush into trouble yourself, either. I'll keep those words in mind. Oh, right, Charizard. Wasn't it you who took care of the monsters near the mine? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. Huh. I didn't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Skybones. Later. Well, he's nice. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that's the Heavy Blade Argate. Heavy Blade Argate? That's a stupid name. Argate Connoisseur, Senior Bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now that he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know that anyway? It seems that I think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There's a number of things in his past I can't go into. And those things are the reason why he feels that way about why he feels that way about your father. Hmm? Well, I couldn't care less about some rude like that. Someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravine Village. Okay. Oh! I just noticed! The monsters show up on the map! Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, game. That eagle eye is staying on for the entire game. There's a lot of stupid Estelle's dad's past, huh?
That's that. Let's move out.
I wonder what did he do something? Curious. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we can find out about that sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we go talk to all the villagers? Oh god, please don't make me do that. People would be suspicious of us if we all of a sudden I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. Yeah, he did say that if we wanted anything to come back to. That is a thing that he did tell me. Because I did, one of the side quests was to do with this village. So I've already been here. Elder. Hey, how is it going? I see you're all together. What brings you here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Ho ho! Things in the world never go like you expect they do. By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but did you happen to be the one of Argate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guilds, but we're not companions, exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual. The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as the looks of sadness passed over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing, really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me there's another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the night in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here. A boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the night sky on the night of the incident. And he's a kid, anyway. But he's a kid anyway. So you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do is to ask him directly. Probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, we gotta find this guy, this kid. Louis. Okay. He could be anywhere. Are you Louis? You are Louis! Huh? You seem to... I've seen you... Haven't I seen you guys around here before? Aren't you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like Agate? Agate? I don't know. You don't look like that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Is he from this area? Because everybody seems to know him. Interesting. Ugh. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing! It's like a tornado! My god, she's a show-off. I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by any chance? Yeah? Well, how do you know my name? We heard it from the village elder. He said that you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can, remember? Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night when I was out looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Wait, hold on a minute here. You saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too. Kind of like mom and leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with the airliner and the Sky Bandits, if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely similar to definitely smaller than a typical airliner. The two shadows just kept moving, kept on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. So north is... there's the trail that continues behind the village, which leads to the old Septium mine, which is abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail and didn't come up out of anything. They said that's why they said I must have been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Oh, that enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. It's not like those stupid... You're not like those stupid soldiers. You didn't think you're telling us a lie either. And we're gonna prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a really nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? What are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's keep focused on the task at hand. It looks like we've got some stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get over to the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Okay. I am going the wrong way. Do I have to search the entire trail, or just go to the abandoned mine? That's correct. Maybe I have to search all the paths, just in case. Yeah, let's do that real fast. Let's try not to get into bones if I can avoid it. Nope. Stop missing.
Cool.
Okay, nothing up here. Nothing up here.
That's that. Let's move out.
Damn it.
We're good to go.
That's that. Let's move out.
Okay, let's head to the abandoned mine. I don't think there's gonna be anything down these side paths. Am I going the right way? I am going the wrong way. Up this way? The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Looks like the entrance to the abandoned mine. Kinda reminds me of the Magna mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems though this place was abandoned quite some time ago. Padlock and chain are all rusted. Doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently. Which means there's no possibility that Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in the old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel that any air flowing out from here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet his tip of his index finger in with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather suitable, but there's air flowing through out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything likely to do with it. Just forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside the old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. If that's the case, let's bust this lock off. don't do anything of it. Don't you even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk to the elder. You might have the key. You're no fun, Sarah. Scara. Okay. I'm going... No, I'm going the right way.
Seems you came up short. Seems you came.
Okay, the elder isn't here. Kid isn't here either. Oh, hey. I was wondering, because there was a bouquet of flowers here, I was wondering if this was going to be important somehow. Septine calendar 1192. Here rests the soul of 6 righteous people who lost their lives in the flames of war. Leif, Annabelle, Nicole, Wimhel, Irina, and Misha. May they all find rest with the goddess. I'm guessing one of these people is going to be related to the guy that we met, right? And he's the guy that left the flowers. So this is where you are, Elder. Raisin? Oh, it's you young bracers, isn't it? Well, it's rather an extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It's engraved to mourn all those we lost, those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since Browser region is nearest the Ereboni, the Empire, it was thick. It was in the thick of the fray, and this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. And Joshua's quiet. There's no need for you to get somber too, though. Those days cleaning this monument is one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh, right. There was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above are overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clues in the old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out, just in case. So would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for the padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Oh, right. Here it is. Okay. This should get you inside. Abandoned mine key. Wow, the key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Raisin. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Racer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try to return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with was cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Okay.
Let's move out!
Me. Would you? And we're on stretch. Whee! With the gate secured with a heavy lock and padlock, the train uses the borrowed key from the Elder. Use the key. Yeah, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about the sky pirates, but I can definitely sense monsters in there. Stay alert, everyone stay alert. Okay, let me make a quick save. And we're gonna save here. Just so that I have a backup. It's just, I don't know when the cutoff point for some of the quests are, and I don't want to miss them. That's why I'm creating a backup save, so I can go back. If it turns out that they expire after I get through this cave, I can just load and redo this. Although, that's gonna be fun. Right, so, let's go down this way, shall we? Avoid things if we can. Go away. Okay, that's a dead end. Ignore me. Oh, this was the right way to go. Man, it's bright in here. Huh. Isn't that the... Wait, still. Looks like we hit the jackpot. I didn't mean to come into the right direction. forget about the heavy things and focus on the food and provisions valuables. If we hurry up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. What's the airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid's wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like the area to be used, like this area used to be a mining strip. Certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of that size. Yeah. Who would have thought it to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the cargo from into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip home. Man, Dawn can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well. Once they've taken care of all this, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there! Oh boy. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thieves are in this world. The legend of the extraordinary bracers has arrived. Oh my god. Huh? The legend of what now? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying all that stuff all along. You're the ones who you said had to run in with the backing bullet. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be this early? What the heck are you talking about? In accordance to the laws of the Bracer Guild, I hereby under arrest and charged with hijacking of the airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes, you'll come quietly. Now hold on a minute. Are you trying to tell me only three of you came in here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then? Others? And that simply simplifies things. Let's get them, boys. I think they just found it. Let's do this! Yes, get in the circle. No, don't get out of the circle. Now. Cast it. Thank you. Whee! Boom. Goes one.
good to go.
Easy! You guys are tougher than I thought. No wonder Giuseppe got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was it you called yourselves? The Legend of the Exemplary Dim or something? Making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out. What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo. We'll have to live without it. Later, bracers. Ow. Got some in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it's a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. It's getting real old. It's not once, but twice they've gotten away. If we get demoted for this at the guilds, there's not much I can say on my defense. Oh, Shara. Quit acting like it was your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then we've got something for other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner. How about we have a look? Passengers may be inside. Right. The passengers are not going to be inside. I'm saying it now, the passengers are not going to be inside this time. They just came to loot it. God, it's pretty buried here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Skybanners managed to make off with it. At least, judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Okay. Wonder what this is. It's an orbital engine panel. Looks like the forward orbital energy is completely stopped. Here's the lift cart. Looks like the same type as those in the landing board. Skybound has probably used it to move cargo. Anything else? No. Let's go upstairs then. Steering wheel used to be. Here's the steering wheel used by the pilot. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Looks like the captain's seat. If they're just under circumstances, I'd love to sit in here. Don't even think about it. Okay. Yeah, this place looks fairly empty. look, I was right. You're not gonna find the passengers. I knew it was gonna be that easy. Is there anything the game wants me to do? Oh, there's another level. I saw an explanation. Did I not see one? Hello? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Did I miss something? I don't know. Just made me want to come over here again. Okay, we checked all over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred by the Skybound airship, and then wherever their hideout is. Agreed. This sucks. Right when I thought that we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits had the airliner in a place like this? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship is completely stopped. Which means the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy is orbital gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips and carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective to just take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, it does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why did they hide the airliner here and then? All I can think of is what they did in order to... I hate when I get options. Hang on. Mm. Okay. Store the cargo that moves the passengers aboard their own aircraft, steal the orbital engine, to clear the Royal Army's search party, ditch the Leah because of their hideout is somewhat weird. I guess they probably ditched it. Right? I feel like the ditch is probably that, but I think both of these could be correct. It's true that the airliner is rather huge and easily seen. And in that sense, it would seem highly likely that they would leave it in a different place than their hideout. However, that alone couldn't be considered a decisive reason. From my guess, oh good, I'm not getting. I would imagine that their hideout is a slightly peculiar place. Okay, this is the last option. I mean, both were technically correct, so maybe 10 or 15 each in size. In short, a peaceful place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandit's airship could land. Interesting. How about the terrain covered extremely differences in height and like the mountains and ravines? It seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandit's hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that is the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility their hideout may be in a place we cannot reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation, because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us that we should go crawling back to the army and ask for them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be, especially if it means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get in the best of me. For the time being, let's go back to the guild and report our findings to Legrune. We should be able to contact the Hacken Gates if we use the orbital telephone. I cannot get down here. Oh god. I don't know why I'm yawning, because... Huh? What the heck? Great. Now this is something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble, or having to contact them. Now they're gonna blame us? Guaranteed. We found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What in the world? What is this world coming to? A woman and these 2 kids are sky bandits? Though the girl doesn't look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling sky bandits? Can't see the shiny emblem on the chest. The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. This dude really hates us. General Morgan, why are you here? After looking over the report of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought the lot of you would be here conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, John? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why didn't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside the airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Wait a minute here. How about cutting you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Oh boy. Alright, men, take them into custody. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but I've been arrested, and yeah, this guy really hates me. The General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So, for the time being, the cell will give a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Tossing us into a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army manages to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we will have our names cleared. But with the things at the moment, that may not be possible. Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought on the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly." Somebody's leaking information. Now that you mention it, he did say something like that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but if I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who is leaking information. Is that what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we're the only ones who stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It was coming from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could I say something so heartless? Oh, God. Is it the guy? How did you get locked up, dude? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded confidence, the tone of absurdness belong to? It's you, isn't it, Oliver? Ding dong! Oh, you do remember my dad. Oh my god. That's amazing, I love it. To think we meet again in a place like this. It seems we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Browse. And now that you're locked up in here in a place like this, what the heck did you do? Come now. Let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we've just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't care to know. You talk so much, I'd probably be an old woman by the time you're done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Don't listen, dummy. We don't want to hear about it. It began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Browse Market and then moved on to the Stress restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano and then fed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So he asked to stay and work as a professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist? A musician genius is not limited just to one instrument. This is true! Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food, wine, and free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Oliver. Yeah, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh well, there was a real this is where the real sob story begins. That night I had been enjoying a plate of succulent duck I'd had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Coincidentally, I began to feel the normal red wine was not sufficient enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed the wine. I borrowed a bottle of wine, which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I had heard rumors about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auction off? How much are we talking about here? From what I've heard, I went for something somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. Jesus. 500,000 mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Oliver? Ha! Such needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Sweet smelling fragrance tickling my nostrils. His lovelish mellow taste quenched my throat. And can you believe what else? The rose-tinted vintage of the time. The space existed within the very bottle. I don't even think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to this stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip and such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I am having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. For some odd reason, he got rather upset in the fact he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. Before I could say another word, the group of soldiers came filing in. And well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as we sympathize with my dilemma. They fell asleep. Idiot. Pardon? Do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard snoring. And Z's. And even a suddenly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? Hey, you three, get up. Oh man, I'm tired. What's wrong? Are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? This a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Oh! Mayor Maribel! Oh, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maribel herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Mirabelle stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes. I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does strongly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roulet. Why, in fact, I had even met once when you were just a baby. Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he knew he was in the military before, but I don't know Cassius Bright, the Bracer. I only know Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a real rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracers Guild. Makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. Bye! What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father in charge of his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the Phoenix fiction of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is our lives are such a pain because of my dad. That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Browse now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. There's a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Something the matter? It's definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? We're not forgetting anybody. Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about the companion who spent the night in the cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark forgery. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged the bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha! Indeed I am! Indeed it is I! Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived as an advance payment for my exquisite service that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think you may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that you partook in such fine wine without paying a single lira. I shall pay for the piano in the restaurant per our contracts to remedy that. I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think I'd mind a bit. Yeah, he seems to have a thick skin. I still don't know who this guy is. Well, obviously I know his name's Oliver. Let's just think of this as a uncomfortable incident for the both of us. But I think it's just that those things go like this. Let's see. If you're... it seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Ha! Could you ever? So it's settled. Let us, our new workings relationship, bloom into the magna of heights of the spring. Hold on a second. What did we do to deserve this? Your general wildness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. You'll be... are you confident that you will be a drag on our work? Or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat competent in my marksmanship and magic. Of course, I'll be distressed if you try to list my music genius in the same group. That's kind of the line that gets me really worried. Maybe you could use some extra hands. As long as we can count on you, on the army, to help us out. I have a feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if you happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, well, you've dumped from the party, you're gonna be okay with that. Of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be rest assured. Be assured. Well, my expectations are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I don't know. I know you won't let me down. He can only go higher from here. I'm glad things are settled between you. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we headed it here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Burroughs South Block. The weapon shop and orbital factory were targeted, and there were a number of private residences. What? So it's the work of the Sky Bandits. It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. The unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. I guess we'd better do the investigating of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send payment over to the guild for your work you've done so far. Please make sure the money... please use the money for your current investigation expenses. That the army is going to get in the way again, but I guess that happens. But when it happens, it happens. Whether or not they get in the way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming. I think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across, because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it into the Sky Bandits. So I'm reluctant to say I also think it would be best to keep quiet about our findings. Oh, not to inform them. Okay. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my blossom companions. Shall we head for the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? I don't know. You did make him king of the show. I don't know what level you are. What level are you? You were a level 15. Okay. I mean, he's a level... Is he the same level as us then? Yeah. Charizard is the only one that's not level 15. Cool. Okay, I really need to take care of these apparently now, because they're short. They're now short. So that would be go for about 2 hours. Save here. And I think I'll end things here for now. Because with a new party member comes new equipment that I need to get for him and all that stuff and ornaments. Have any better equipment for you, but you can have it later. Alright. Well, we're gonna stop here, and I'm gonna do all the side quests that I can. I guess we'll continue next time. Which could be tomorrow. I don't know if I might stream tomorrow. I'll see. this music as our outro music. Shall we raid somebody? He'll be online. That's people's. Yeah. Let's raid out to Terribly Casual. Because why not? And my music has changed again. Oh well. Alright guys, I will see